Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karazgi Orchid channel. I am Veena teacher teaching you 4th standard maths. I hope you all have done your homework. Okay. Now today we are going to start division story sums in division. Okay. Now just have a look in your textbook, page number 5454. Okay. See example. Now I'll explain these two examples. With the help of these examples, we will solve the exercise 4.6. Okay. Now what is the first example? 48 boxes of apples can be loaded in a truck. How many trucks are required to load 6,000 boxes? See what they are saying. 48 boxes of apples can be loaded in a truck. So in one truck, how many boxes can be loaded? 48. Okay. Now in the same way, they want to load 6,000 boxes, isn't it? How many boxes they want to load? 6,000. But what we have to find out, for 6,000 boxes, how many trucks we required, we have to find out. What we have to do here? To find out, yes, we have to do the division, isn't it? We have to divide the boxes, isn't it? See, in one truck can load 48 boxes. So how many trucks required for 6,000 boxes? For that we need to divide. Okay, once we will divide, we'll get how many trucks are required for 6,000 boxes. So what statement that given first in the answer? Whenever you are doing the story sums, you have to write the statement, whatever given information is there. See what is given information? 48 boxes can be loaded in one truck. So 6,000 boxes can be loaded in how many? In that time we have to divide 6,000 division by 48 trucks, isn't it? So what we have to do? Division. See, 2-digit division is there. Now 6,000. Start with 2 division only. What it is? 60, isn't it? 48 division by 60. Now we have to subtract 48 from 60. So rough work, what you will do? 48 ones are 48. You will see in 48 table 60 is there or what? Now see, 48 twos are 2 8s are, you can do shortcut, 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4, sorry 2 4s are 8, 8 plus 1 9, isn't it? So 96 is greater number, so we have to go with 48 only. So 48 ones are 48. When we subtract 0 minus 8, we can't, cut the 0, write as it is, take borrow from neighbor. Neighbor is having 6, he will give 1 here, 5 will remain. Now 10 minus 8 is 2, 5 minus 4 is 1. Now bring down the next number, that is 0. Now we have 120, isn't it? Now I taught this, you can find out with the estimate also, that we will do with the second one. Here I will go with the table. Now 120, now we have to see till where 120 will come in 48 table. Now see, 3 8s are 24, right? 4 and 2 carry small. Now 3 4s are 12, 12 plus 2 14, isn't it? Now see, 144 came, 14 3s are 14 3 times 144, but we are trying for 120, so we cannot subtract 144 from 120. So what we have to do? What is less than that? 96. So take 48 2 times 96. Now we have to do the subtraction. 0 minus 6 we cannot, cut the 0, take borrow from neighbor. Neighbor is having 2, he will give 1, 1 will remain. Now 10 minus 6 is 4. Now here 1 minus 9, again we cannot. So what we have to do? Take borrow from neighbor. Neighbor is having 1, he will give 1 and 0 will remain here. Now 11 minus 9 is 2. Okay, this is our remaining. Now next we have to bring down the next number, that is 0. Now we have 240, isn't it? Now we will search whether 240 is there in 48 table or what? Now we will go with the next. Till 144 we came. Now we will go with the next. 4 8s are 32. So write 2 here and 3 will be carry over. 4 4s are 16. 16 plus 3? Yes, 19. Still we have to take next one more. 8 5s are? Yes. Tell me, 40, correct. 5 4s are? Yes, 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. See, exactly we got 240. We can subtract 48 5 times 240 from 240. So write 48 5s are 240 and do the subtraction. 0 minus 0 0, 4 minus 4 0, 2 minus 2 is 0, isn't it? So what is our answer? 125. This is what? The number of trucks, isn't it? So how many trucks we required? We required 125 trucks to load 6,000 boxes. Understood, students? Clear? Is it clear? Yes. Now we will go with the second example. The cost of a calculator is rupees 65. Now, how many calculators can Mrs. Joseph buy for 2,400 and how much money will be left with her? Now, Mr. Joseph, what she did? She went to shop to buy the calculator. Okay. So, what is the one cost of calculator is 65, isn't it? Now, she want to buy. They are not given number of calculator. Okay, how many calculator can Mrs. Joseph buy for 2,400? So already she have taken the calculator. Number of calculator they are not given. So they had given cost, isn't it? 2,400. Now what we have to do? In 2,400, how many calculators can come? We have to find out, and how much money will be left with her. And after giving 2,400, each cost is 65. How many calculators that shopkeeper can give to Mrs. Joseph, and whatever the money amount is remaining, how much money he will give return to her, we have to find out. Now see, in this question, see, whenever you are doing story sum, try to understand the question. Once you will understand the question, then you can decide it exactly what you have to do in this question, whether addition, subtraction, multiplication or division, isn't it? Now see, the cost of calculator is 65. They had given one calculator cost is 65. Now what we have to do? We have to find out for 2,400 rupees how many calculators we can buy. For that we need to divide it, isn't it? Cost divided by number of one calculator. When we divide, so we'll get the actual number of calculators we can buy in this amount, isn't it? So first we will write the statement. Okay, for rupees 65, number of calculator, how many we can buy for 65? Only one. Now for rupees 2,400, number of calculator is equals to 2,400 divided by 65. Therefore, what we will do? We will do the division of both the number. So we will do the division of both the number. 2,400 divided by 65. Now see, 2-digit division, so start with 2 digit only. But here see, 24 is there and here 65 is there. So we can subtract or what? 24 is smaller number than 65, isn't it? So we cannot subtract 65. So in that time what we have to do? We have to go with the 3 digit. What is that? 240. Now what we will do? We will round up this number. Okay. What is rounding nearest to 100? 200. And the 65? 5 is there at one's place. So we'll go with the 70. Now when we cross 110, see 7. In 7 table 20 where it comes? Estimate quotient. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are, sorry, 7 2s are 14 and something will remain. Okay, now we'll try with the actual number. What is actual? 65 multiplied by 2. 2 5s are 10, 1 carry. 2 6s are 12, 12 plus 1 is 13. Now 130, but we are looking for 240. So what we will do? We'll go with the next quotient 3. 3 5s are 15, carry 1. 3 6s are 18, 18 plus 1 19. 195 came, but still we are not confirmed, so we'll go with one more. 4 5s are 20, 4 6s are 24, 24 plus 2 26. See, 26 we cannot subtract from 240, sorry 260 we cannot subtract from 240, so we have to go with the quotient 3. So 3 times 65, so 3 times 65 is 195. Now do the subtraction. 0 minus 5, we cannot cut the 0, write as it is, take borrow from neighbor, neighbor is having 4, he will give 1, 3 will remain. Now 10 minus 5 is 5, 3 minus 9 we cannot, again take borrow from neighbor, neighbor is having 2, he will give 1, here 1 will remain. Now 13 minus 9 is 4, 1 minus 1 is 0. Now bring down the next number, now we are having 450. Okay, now we will round up this number. 450 means 500. Okay, and the 65 round off number is 70. Cross 1 0, 1 0, 7 is there, 50 is there. Now see, try to find out the estimate quotient of 50 divided by 7. Very simple. See, 7 7s are 49, isn't it? And 1 will remain. So we'll try with estimate quotient 7 with actual number. What is the actual number? 65 multiplied by 7. So 7 5s are, yes, 35. So write 5 here, 3 carry. 7 6s are 42. 42 plus 3, 45. Here we got 455, but we cannot subtract 455 from 450. So in that time what we have to do? We have to go with less than that estimate quotient. 7 is there, now I'll go with 6. 6 5s are 20, correct? 6 6s are, yes, 6 5s are 20 or 30? Yes, 30. Now 6 6s are 36. 36 plus 3? Tell me. 39. Now see, 390 we can subtract from 450. Now what is the quotient? 6. 6 times 65 is 390. Now do the subtraction. 0 minus 0, 0. 5 minus 9 we cannot. Cut the 5, write as it is, take borrow from neighbor, neighbor is having 4, he will give 1, 3 will remain. Now 15 minus 9 is 6 and 3 minus 3 is 0. So how many calculator Mrs. Joseph can buy in 2436? Okay, so the quotient will give the number of calculator that can be brought. The remainder will give the amount of money left over, isn't it? So what is the quotient? 36. So 36 calculator can be bought, and the rupees 60, see, rupees 60 left with Mrs. Joseph. Understood? Clear till here? Shall we start exercise 4.6? Yes. Now see the exercise 4.6, we will solve one by one. Story sums individual. Now see, what is the first question, students? The product of two number is 540. If one of the number is 36, find the other number. See, very simple question they had given. What they said? The product of two number. Okay. the answer of two number is, product means answer, 540 is there. From that, if one number is 36, now we have to find out the other number. Okay. Now here, what is the given statement here? We have to write first. See, I am just taking from the sentence only. The product of two numbers is equals to 540. Isn't it? Now if one of the numbers is 36, then we have to find out other. Now one of the number is 36. Now what we have to find out? Other number is equals to, what we have to do, students, here? Yes, when we divide 540 division by 36, we'll get the other number. So do your division, 540 division by 36. Okay, now we have to write dividend on right side, divisor on left side, isn't it? Now see, 36, 2 digit, start with 2 digit, 36 is there. You can go with the table also, write one table till 54 comes, 36 ones are 36, 36 twos are. Now see, 2 6 are 12, carry 1, 2 3s are 6 plus 1, 7. Now 72. We cannot subtract 72 from 54. So we should go with the quotient 1 only. 36 ones are 36. Now do the subtraction. 4 minus 6, we cannot. Cut the 4 right as it is. Take borrow from neighbor. Neighbor is having 5. He will give 1. 4 will remain. Now 14 minus 6. Come on everyone. Do everyone by your own. Yes. 8. Now 4 minus 3 is 1. Now bring down the next number, that is 0. Now we have to see 18 is there or what in 36 table. Now I'll continue the table. 3 6 are 18, carry 1. 3 3s are 9, 9 plus 1, 10. Next I'll go. 4 6 are, yes, tell me, 24. Carry 2. 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 2, 14, isn't it? But we are trying for 180. I'll go with the next. Now see, 5 6 are, yes, 30. 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 3, 18. See, 180 is there. How many times 36 means 180? 5 times. So write quotient 5 and write 180. Now do the subtraction. 0 minus 0, 0. 8 minus 8 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So what is the other number? Yes. Now you can write your answer. The other number is, what is quotient? 15. Got it? Clear? Shall we move to the next question? Yes, now we will move to the next question. See the next question. What is the question? In a school, 575 children are made to stand equally in 23 rows. Okay. So, what we have to find out? How many children are there in each row? Isn't it? See, even you stand in row whenever we go in ground, isn't it? Every Wednesday and Saturday. Now, what we have to find out, there are 575 children are there to stand equally in 23 rows. See, Like these 23 rows are there. Okay. Now how many students are there total? 575. Okay. They have made total 23 rows. Now what we have to find out, in this each row how many students can stand. The number of students they are given, number of rows they are given. Now when we divide this number of students and the number of rows, we get the number of students stand in each row. Okay. Now how we can write statement? Total children in 23 rows is equals to, how many are there? 575, isn't it? Now what we have to find out? Number of children in each row, isn't it? Number of children. This is shortcut of number, NO, full stop. Number of children in each row we have to find out. So what we have to do for that? We have to divide the number of students with number of rows. Okay. Now we'll divide. Dividend right on right side, divisor right on left side. Now this sum I'll explain with estimate quotient, okay, by rounding the numbers. 23, 2 digit, go with the 2 digit. Now see, what is the rounding number nearest to 23? It's 20. What about 57? 7 is there. It goes to 60, cross 110, 2 and 6. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, isn't it? Means what is the estimate quotient is 3. Now we'll go with the 3 quotient with actual number. 3 threes are 9, 3 twos are 6, 69, but we are trying for 57. We'll go with less than 3, means 2. 3 twos are 6, 2 twos are 4, 46 we have to take, because if we take 3 quotient we cannot subtract 69 from 57. So what, 23 twos are 46. Now subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1, 5 minus 4 is 1. Now bring down, the next number is 5. Okay. Now 115. What is the rounding number? 100. Now see, cut 1 0 from 23 and this number cut 1 0. 10 and 2. 2 5s are 10. What is estimate quotient? Is 5. Now we will see with actual number. 23 multiplied by 5. 5 3s are 15, 1 carry, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 1, 11. See, exactly we got. So 23 times 5 times 23 means 115. We can subtract. 5 minus 5 0, 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 1 0. So how many children are there in each row, students? So write the answer. There are how many? 25 childrens in each row. Got it? Understood? Clear till here? Yes. Now what I'll do? I'll go with the next question. Now see the third one. The cost of 45 pence is rupees 900. Find the cost of 1 pen. Very easy. What you can write the statement? Cost of 45 pence is equals to rupees 900. Okay. So we can buy 45 pence in 900. So what is the cost of 1 pen? So write cost of 1 pen is equals to, what you have to do? You have to divide 900 with 45, isn't it? So you will get the cost of 1 pen. Okay? Very easy now. See, very simple. Now you will do this division Step by step, find out. You go with table or the estimate, rounding nearest number. Anyway, you can do. Understood? Clear? So whatever answer will come, how you will write the answer? See, it is there in the question. Find the cost of each pen. The cost of one pen is equals to, yes, whatever the answer comes. So you will do that. Clear? Yes. Now I'll explain next question. Simple question was there, that's why I explained you. You can do by your own. Now what about fourth? The weight of fourth one also I'll explain you. You can solve very easily. See, the weight of 89 bags of wheat is 979 kg. Find the weight of one bag of wheat. Same, just the difference is, now we have seen about the pen, now we have to see about the wheat bags. Okay, so the weight of 89 bags, how much? 979 kg. So what we have to find out? The weight of one bag of wheat is equals to 979 division by 89. So do the division, you will get the answer. Don't forget to write the answer in kg only. Okay. But what we are finding here? The weight of one bag. So we have to write in kg. So whatever the answer will come, the weight of one bag of wheat is equals to whatever answer will come, dash dash kg. Understood? Understood? Clear till here? Now one more example I will explain for you. Fifth one. A fruit seller brought 1000 apples. He threw away 28 apples that were rotten. He packed the remaining apples equally in 36 boxes. How many apples were there in each boxes? See, something different is there. What he did, fruit seller, how many apples he bought? 1000. And how many he threw away? 28 apples. Why he have threw away? That were rotten. Rotten means sadlele. Means like you can say in Marathi, kharab zalele. Okay. That's why he have thrown away. Then he packed the remaining apples. So first what we have to do here? We have to find out how many apples are remaining after throwing 28 apples. Then the remaining apples, what he have done? He have equally packed in 36 boxes. Now we have to find out how many apples were there in each boxes. These types of questions we have solved in grade 3. I explained you this question. Now you just try to solve this question. Okay. Here today we have solved exercise 4.6 5 example. Fifth example is challenging for you. I hope you all can do. Okay. You can do it. Okay. So just try fifth one. Again I am here only to take the fifth one in our next episode. Now here we have to wind up our today's session. Till that time, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.